What's in a name? Hey guys, welcome to the What's in a Name series, where the answers lies in the name itself. So now we'll see second year microbiology. Topic is Staphylococcus, its clinical manifestations. So we'll take the word Staphylococcus, we'll divide into two words, staph and coccus, and we'll take the important required ones. We write in capital S T P H C O. Let's first start with letter C. C stands for cutaneous infections, which is skin and soft tissue infections. A few examples of cutaneous infections are furuncles, carbuncles, folliculitis, impetigo. Then we got furuncles, abscess, and we can say paronychia, wound infections, etc. Now let's take second word, osteomyelitis, is from O. Now there are other few deep infections also, like in musculoskeletal we got arthritis, bursitis. Then we got respiratory, we got tonsillitis, pharyngitis, sinusitis. Then in CNS also we got meningitis, abscess. Then in endocardial we got bacteremia, septicemia. Then urinary we got UTIs, urinary tract infections. Then even tonsillitis also, yeah. And endocarditis, etc. So now we saw C for cutaneous and O for osteomyelitis. Now the third letter we will take is S. This S stands for staphylococcal scalded skin syndrome, also abbreviated as SSSS, 4S. Now it's also called as exfoliative skin disease. Now in this disease, the outer layer of the epidermis gets separated from underlying tissues, and this is caused by toxin called exfoliatin, ET, also called as exfoliated epidermolactic toxin. Now in this there are several severe form and a mild form. In children the severe form is called Ritter's disease, and in the older patients it is called toxic epidermal necrolysis, in short TEN10. The milder forms are pemphigus neonatorum and bullous impetigo. In pemphigus we see blisters and sores on skin and oral mucous membrane, and in bullous impetigo we see fluid filled lesions called bullae. And as mentioned, the severe form in children is called Ritter's disease, and in older patients it's called toxic epidermal necrolysis. So this was about the third letter S. Now we'll jump to the fourth letter, which is T. Now if we write it again, the all the letters S T P H C O. The fourth letter we'll write now is T. The T stands for toxic shock syndrome toxin, TSST. This is a potentially fatal multisystem disease presenting with fever, hypotension, myalgia, vomiting, diarrhea, mucosal hyperemia, and also an erythematous rash which desquamates subsequently. This is caused by enterotoxin type F or pyrogenic exotoxin C, which it is most often responsible. But though enterotoxins B or C may also cause the syndrome. Now we go to the fifth letter, which is P. P stands for poisoning. Poisoning, that is food poisoning. which is caused by an enterotoxin type A. The manifestations of food poisoning are nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea 2 to 6 hours after consuming food. Now we take the sixth letter H. H stands for hospital acquired infections. Staphylococci are common cause of post-operative wound infection and other hospital cross infections. They are commonly resistant to penicillin and other antibiotics routinely used in hospitals. They are also called as nosocomial infections. So that wraps up the Staphylococcus clinical manifestations. In our series, What's in a Name?